Powered by Riverside FM.
Man, we've been doing a series of videos looking back at the 2024 Minnesota Vikings, different units of their teams compared to what the units are going to look like in 2025. And the main reason why we're doing this, man, is because there are people out there that are supposed high caliber NFL analysts that are talking about the Minnesota Vikings not being as good. They're talking about them being last in the division, and they're talking about them being one of the worst teams in football. And again, I don't care whether you're on the take of whether or not they're going to go to the Super Bowl or being a playoff team or whatever, but being last in the division underneath the Chicago Bears and being one of the worst teams in the NFC, like, I don't understand how you get those takes. But again, my perspective isn't always the right perspective, man. This is the beauty of why we live in the United States of America. Everybody has an opinion. But the great thing about America is you don't have to listen to them, a.k.a. my guy Denny Green said that one. So when I look at the next unit, I look at the wide receiver core. I think we made a great case for the quarterback room being better. And then in our last video, UP Nation, we made a pretty good case of the running back room being better. So we've had an upgrade in the quarterback room and an upgrade in the running back room. Now let's look at the wide receiving room. 2024, do we even need to talk about Justin Jefferson? I guess to give him the respect that he deserves, I guess we got to talk about him. I think Justin Jefferson is the best wide receiver in football. Man, you can throw a lot of names out there, and all due respect to those guys, Jamar Chase, CeeDee Lamb, Tyreek Hill, all those guys are ballers, man. True alphas, ballers. But none of them can touch my guy, Justin Jefferson. People can say I'm biased or whatever, but look at the tape. Tape don't lie. Look at the numbers. Numbers don't lie. And JJ has been playing with mediocre quarterback play in all of his years in Minnesota. The other ones, they can't say that. So to me, that gives Justin Jefferson the edge. He commands double teams wherever he goes. I mean, there are defenses right now that you probably can name in terms of schemes that are named after Justin Jefferson. Remember when Tiger Woods was really good in golf? What did they do? They had to tiger-proof some golf courses because he was wrecking shop all over the place. Same thing with Justin Jefferson. They did the same thing when Randy Moss came into the league. Man, there are certain wide receivers that you just have to change for, and you have to play untraditional defenses, and that's what Justin Jefferson sees a lot. Think about this, man. Justin Jefferson, he created chemistry with Sam Darnold. And again, it might sound like I'm throwing Sam Darnold under the bus, but look at the resume of Sam Darnold pre-Justin Jefferson. And here's what I want you to do. I want you to file this away, UP Nation. File this away, and I want you to look at Sam Darnold post Justin Jefferson and see what his numbers look like. So for Jets to be able to develop that chemistry with a quarterback that was a toenail away from being out of the league, I mean, that says something about Justin Jefferson as well. Then we had Jordan Addison, man. And I like Jordan Addison other than his off-the-field stuff. You look at him, he's had significant growth and reliability over the past season. Now he's got the 3-game suspension coming up, and hopefully, it's almost training camp time. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, UP Nation, that he doesn't do anything stupid out there. He's really excelled as a deep threat in this league. He's a precise route runner. I think that's overrated about Jordan Addison. And during the moments when Justin Jefferson is out, whether it's injury or whether teams are completely taking him away, he has proven himself as a reliable second option. All right? Then you have a guy like Brandon Powell who was there. He was more of a fourth receiver than really your third receiver last year, but he was a versatile slot, was in the special teams game, showed up every now and then in games making big plays. He stepped up when there were injuries. I mean, Brandon Powell wasn't a bad receiver, man. I like Brandon Powell. Then you have my guy Speedy Nailor, who's back again. Speedy Nailor had issues with the drops at times, but everybody respects his speed, hence the name Speedy Nailor. And then you had guys like N'Keal Harry, Tristan Jackson. I mean, those guys proved to have depth in the wide receiver room as well. Now, let's fast forward. Let's fast forward to 2025 and what that wide receiver room is going to look like. We've already talked ad nauseum to exhaustion about my guy Jets, Justin Jefferson. I always have a hard time with the JJ because I'm used to calling him JJ, and now we got JJ McCarthy. So this whole Jets thing, man, is going to take me a while to get pinned down. But Jets, we've already talked about him. We've already talked about Jordan Addison. Those two are coming back. Speedy Nailor is coming back. I think he's going to have a battle for that slot, that third wide receiver spot, but nonetheless, he's back. But let's check out these new additions. And I'm not talking about the guys that sang Candy Girl and Mr. Telephone Man. Let's talk about the new additions. Rondale Moore, experienced slot, known for his agility and the yak, yards after catch. All he's got to do is stay injury-free. And he's going to make an impact with this team. I guarantee you that, UP Nation. Just stay injury-free. Tai Felton, rookie with impressive college stats. I'm just going to tell you the Big Ten is no slouch when it comes to wide receivers, and he put up numbers in the Big Ten. He put up numbers in the Big Ten. The most decorated in terms of stats in the Big Ten last year was Tai Felton. Now he's joining an offensive-minded head coach with a quarterback that has the ceiling as high as the Empire State Building. You've got Silas Bowden joining the mix. I mean, when you look at the wide receiver room compared to last year's, UP Nation, you tell me, is adding a Rondale Moore, a Tai Felton, a Silas Bowden, is that an upgrade just with those names? I'm not even talking about a Jashaun Jones yet. UDFA, impact player, a Tim Jones. Like, you start looking at those names on paper, I think it would be safe to say that you got to upgrade at the wide receiver spot. Depth, man. Depth, depth, depth all over the place. So what's the verdict, UP Nation? Like, I know what my verdict is. When you look at one of the top duos in the league, Jefferson, Addison, they continue to develop their effectiveness together. I know there's been rumblings about Addison possibly getting traded in the future. I don't see him signing a second contract with the Minnesota Vikings, man. I don't see that. But it's a possibility. I just don't think they're going to designate that much money in the wide receiver room, especially after J.J. McCarthy's rookie contract is over. They're going to have to find a way to pay J.J. McCarthy as well. The wide receiver 3 position is going to be key. The wide receiver 3 position, whoever wins that out, if it's Speedy Nailor, and he looks great, by the way, physically. He's put on some pounds, man. He's been in the weight room. But if it's not Speedy Nailor, you've got Rondale Moore, and then you got the rookie sensation, Tai Felton. And I think the Minnesota Vikings, no matter which way that pans out, they're going to be great there. Depth, and they have infused speed and agility and guys that can get yak after they catch the ball. Like, the 2025 room appears to be an upgrade, offering way more versatility and upside, in my opinion, UP Nation. But what do you think? Put your thoughts in the comments, man. I'm just making a case. I didn't go to law school, but I'm just making a case at the 3 position units that we've looked at so far. I think the quarterback room is an upgrade. Now, if you want to debate me about whether or not J.J. McCarthy is going to have the same impact that Sam Darnold had last year, I guess I got to listen. because J.J. McCarthy hasn't played a real game in the NFL yet. So I have to, as Stephen A. Smith would say, I have to acquiesce to that. But sooner or later, J.J. is going to hit the field in a real game, and we will see how that pans out. The running back room is obviously better. Come on, guys. Come on. Jordan Mason switched out from Ty Chandler. Ty Chandler now is probably going to be your running back 3. You have to say that the running back room is better, right? Got to say that. And I just made a case for the wide receiver room. You look at the people on paper. You look at the versatility. You look at the speed. You would have to say that the wide receiver room is an upgrade as well. So we're going to do this with all the units, man, because I want to break this down to UP Nation, Skull Nation, the Purple Gang, and then people who aren't a part of our nation that hate on the Minnesota Vikings. So now we will have evidence and proof to go to each unit and say, are we better or are we worse? And if we're better at every unit, and I'm not going to weight it that way, I just want to talk about it. If we're better at each unit, how can you say that we're going to have or be one of the worst teams in the league? It just don't make sense. Like, that just has to be natural, bona fide hate. But we're going to let this thing play out and talk about it. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Just takes a second to hit that like button. I appreciate all the love and support out there. Helps me continue to pump out all the content that I'm pumping out to you. And I will make sure to see you when we see you. Skol, UP Nation. Skol.